Look, you can tell something different in the air right now. A little cooler temperatures means it's this time of year. Playoffs are here. It brings me back to all my years as a player and even a coach this time of year, what it feels like, which is playoff time. So the energy in the team is really good. Guys are getting healthy. We have energy guys coming back in too. Kevin Cabral, Cole Bassett, good. Zach Steffen was with the national team, took a knock on his knee, so being back on the pitch, day to day. But it's good to see that the energy's right. The rest that the guys had, I think, served its purpose. And we're really looking forward to the weekend for that big test on the road in Austin. And we're going to use it. Our plan is to use it the right way, to really finish the season the right way, think about our positioning heading into the playoffs, and just getting into the right mode and mindset for the first playoff game.
Was there any message that you have for the team so far this week?
There's always a lot of messages, Don Pablo. There's always a lot of messaging. We're focused on sticking to who we are, almost recalibrating and resetting when we are at our best. What are we doing well? And we've gotten right back to that. So that's been the messaging this week.
How important was the week off in between decision day and last match?
Yeah, for us, for most teams, some teams, sometimes you like the games and because that could be staying in a rhythm, like we did in Leagues Cup. But for us, the rest was important because we didn't recover in many ways from Leagues Cup. We put so much into it physically and emotionally, and then got right into it. And you can see there was a residual. We get a result in Dallas, but it's been tough games for us. And I think for us, it's given us time to, again, reset, to get guys healthy, to get the boys' batteries recharged. So how important has it been? Extremely important.
And you said there's a nice, fun, high, intensity energy around. Hoffa said the exact same thing, that you like to keep the mood maybe more light just so it doesn't feel so heavy heading into these big games. After decision day, what does that look like? Are you going to keep the same energy in the room? Are you going to lock down and say, listen, this is the time to, get focused, get your minds right?
Well, as a coach, any coach, but as the coach of this team, for me, so often I'm just so dialed in on the mood of the team, the confidence of the team, the energy levels, physically, emotionally, and I can tell when it's a little bit off or down. And right now, you can step into a video room, you can feel it, you can hear it, you can see it. So that's good. It's all good, and now you have to use that the right way in Austin. And for next week, we'll know our opponent, we'll know what to plan for, but we're not coming up with, we're not solving the world's problems next week. We're not doing much different than what we have done. And it will be really important, again, to get little game plans right, to get the lineups right, to keep guys healthy, keep them fresh in all ways, physically, mentally. And again, I've seen it go the other way at times with coaches and stress, playoffs. It will become the most important thing in the world to us next week. But we'll keep very, very aware and dialed in on what the target is and how to get there.
Question from Branders at Denver Post. What are you most looking for from this game with the playoffs coming up?
For me, it's most importantly is to use the game as almost a run through. But we won't talk about playoffs going into this game. We are going on the road to get a result because we want to put ourselves as high as we can going into the playoffs. So the game's important, but most importantly is that we show growth. We show that we're better than what we have been on the road in the last few games. That our level of focus, our level of our commitment to stick to what was being asked, our level of physically committing to the game and the demands of what that is in MLS games in general, and then what road games can look like. So that's what it is about. There'll be no mention of run through. We got to get a result here, no matter what. Like whatever it takes, we're gonna get a result. And of course, that becomes treating it like a playoff game, which honestly, I feel like we've had 40 of these this year. So.
Non-soccer, is there anything that surprised you about living in Colorado for a year?
Yes. What surprises me is I knew it was a state that had a lot of sun, but it's sunny here all the time, which I like. As I get older, my hands get colder as the weather dips. But that even when it's a little cooler out, when I got here in December, January, February, when that sun is shining, that 1 mile closer to the sun bit, that surprised me of how nice it can feel. So that's probably it.